Hey everyone, I've got another good one for you today here. And of course this is going to be another controversial subject, but this is something I feel really strongly about, and I think you'll understand why after I show you what I've got to say. Today I'm going to talk about drummers, specifically drummers in a box here. Here's some of the drummers that I'm talking about here. These guys are great. Now you may be wondering, you can never sound as good as a real drummer. But let me tell you, we're talking about a project studio here, home studio here. I'm not talking for the guys that have the $1 million setups and everything. They're set up to record the drums, and in fact that's where these drum tracks were recorded at. And what you heard at the intro was entirely virtual drums. That wasn't somebody that was playing live that I mic'd up or anything, but these were pre-recorded samples that I use, and then I can arrange the drum tracks in any way that I want. I can create my own drum tracks, I can use pre-existing loops, and I'll go into depth in another couple of other videos on it and show you exactly more specifically what I'm doing, but I just want to cover the main topic of using virtual drums. The reason I am so strongly in favor of them is because you can instantly get a great sound. And again, like I say, I'm talking about the project studio. Think about trying to bring a drum set down into your basement or even into your bedroom or the spare room or wherever you're recording at and setting up the drums. And to get a good sound, it's going to take some effort. You really need to have the control room, live room set up to where you can hear over the monitors. You're going to need a lot of good mics to hear the drums, to capture the drums correctly. You're going to need a good drum set for one thing, and you're going to need a great drummer. I think drums are one of the most important things in modern music. They really provide the groove and the beat and everything like that, and set the whole definition of how the song's going to go. If you've got lousy drums, it's just you're building on a lousy foundation. And so I really think that the virtual drums have something really strong to offer to the person that's doing their own tracks. Now, it's great for me, first of all, because I'm not a drummer, and also I don't want to bring a drummer into my living room, into my project studio here, set up his kit, totally alienate myself from the neighbors, and have my wife go, how long are they going to drum on these things? I've been in good studios and world-class studios, and let me tell you, we spent a solid day getting good drum sounds. You might just spend an hour or two just working on the snare and the kick, and then you'll spend another hour or two when you're mixing them just to go ahead and try to get them to translate well and blend well into the mix. This stuff is already done for you here. You've got drums that are captured in $1 million acoustically treated rooms. We're talking about specifically this Toontrack product here. This particular product here, this is an expansion pack to Superior Drummer, and these drums were recorded in the Avatar Studio, the Hit Factory, and where else here? They're called the Lost Studios because unfortunately these $1 million studios are no longer in business, and the Lair Studios also. Just because to keep these studios up and running required such a high cash flow. Here's the baby version of the Toontrack here. This is Easy Drummer, and you can find this on sale all day, all night, a lot of places. I think brand new it's around $100, and you can find it half price. And it comes with a great drum set just already stocked to go here. And I use it a lot. You can get expansion packs for these things here too. You can get a jazz expansion, electronic set, some pretty strange sets, a claustrophobic twisted set. And then as you go through the drum kits here, you can use different kinds of kick drums, different kinds of snare drums, toms, just whatever you want. You can mix and match. I like using the Superior Drummer because you can take the kits from different expansion packs and combine them together. In fact, you can even layer them together. And you can do things that you would never be able to do in a real-world situation. If I like the sound of the Hit Factory drum sound, the room, the natural reverberation, well, I can take a drum set and then just bring in the bleed and the room sound off of those particular drums, off of that particular session here. I'm not sure what Toontrack is doing now, but when you buy the big boy here, the Superior Drummer, it's version 2.0 now. You get everything in a box set here, and I'm not going to open this up here, but it's got all the discs for all the different expansion kits. So basically, you've got everything ready to go here. And so if you decide that you want to go ahead and get the Nashville expansion set, it's already in here. All you have to do is just go ahead and send them your money, and they'll give you the authorization to go ahead and activate that particular drum kit. They've got the Funk Masters, Claustrophobic, Twisted Kit, the Drum Kit from Hell, Latin Percussion, Vintage. So there's a whole selection here as such. Now let me get back to and answer some of these questions that I know people are going to say or ask me and say, it's never going to sound as good as a real drummer. Well, listen to these drums now. You telling me those drums sound great? They do to me, and quite frankly, I don't see somebody bringing in a kit into their house, into their bedroom, and getting as good of a sound as that. It just doesn't happen. I know from experience. Now, if you've got a great drummer, a great set, and the mics to capture it and everything, and the time to do it, yes, I think you can potentially approach that, but realize these are the world-class guys, world-class producers and engineers that have mic'd up these sets. They're going through $100,000 worth of gear to get a good sound in here. But I have to creatively construct my songs using the loops and kits that they offer here. They just offer a great starting point. But at any rate, I know you're going to have some comments or questions. Give me some comments on this here, and I'll answer them. I would like to go ahead and potentially do a follow-up video that might answer some of the specific questions that you are asking. If you can honestly say, oh, I can get a better drum sound than that, I say go for it. If you say, boy, I wish I could get a drum sound that good, here's how you do it. Here's how you do it. Well, that's all I have for this one today. You guys be good. Keep on recording. Keep pounding on the drums. All right. See you next time.